The earlier you start investing, the better it is because you have time to screw up and learn. My job here is to teach you how to invest in your 20s and beyond so you can skip the screw up part. Does that sound good? The worst situation you could be in is get to 70 years old and realize you're unemployed and out of money. To prevent that, you can save and invest a part of your income. There are 3 buckets for you to focus on: security bucket, risk/growth bucket, and dream bucket. How much you put into each bucket will depend on how much risk you can bear, how much your income is, and your stage in life. There is no perfect number for how much goes into each bucket because everyone is different. However, there are general guidelines. First of all, you have your security bucket. This is the most important bucket because it will protect you financially when things go sideways. Although it doesn't give the sexiest returns in the world, it is there when you need it. Here are 12 examples that fit into this bucket. If you want to find out more about these safe investments, you can check out the video in the description below. Then you have the risk/growth bucket. Although you can make a lot of money here, you can also lose a lot. You can get plus 50% one year and minus 50% the next year. Most people want to put everything they have into this bucket, and that's exactly how they get slaughtered. With that said, here are 9 examples that fit into this bucket. If you want to find out more about these high risk/growth investments, you can check out the video linked in the description down below. If you're enjoying this video and finding it helpful, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more videos like this. Lastly, you have your dream bucket. This is your fun bucket. This bucket will pay for anything you want that excites you now or in the near future. It is meant to give you a better quality of life in the near future. For example, a new car or a family vacation. However, if you put too much money in here chasing shiny objects, you will be broke. If you want to splurge, you have to do so strategically. First, list out your dreams and order them from most to least important. It is also good to write down why you want these. Then you can start filling your bucket. Here are 2 main ways you can fill it. 1, the most traditional way is to save a set percentage of your income and build it up. 2, if you score a big hit, for example a 10K bonus at work or in your risk/growth bucket, you can put some of it in here. Furthermore, you want to diversify among these buckets, which basically means splitting up your money into different things: stocks, bonds, real estate, and so on. Why? No one knows what's going to be the next best thing. Apple and Google could go bankrupt tomorrow. Although it's unlikely, it's definitely possible. If you put all of your money into Blockbuster in 2000, you would be jumping off a building in 2010 when it filed for bankruptcy. For a while, Blockbuster seemed like it couldn't fail, until it did. You should not only diversify between high risk/growth bucket and the security bucket, but also within the buckets themselves. If you have $1,000 to invest, you can do $300 in US stock, $200 in international stocks, $200 in REITs, $200 in high yield savings accounts, and $100 in treasury bonds. One of the best ways to diversify is investing in low cost funds because you can spread out your risk for a very small cost. For example, you can own a small part of the 500 biggest companies in the US with the VOO fund. So now you have to decide, how much do you want to put into each bucket every time you get paid? After you decide a percentage of your paycheck that goes into each bucket, you have to automate the process. You want to set up automatic deposits from your paycheck into the 3 separate buckets. For example, you can set up automatic deposits from your paycheck to your money market account and 401k account. If you need help deciding your allocations or what goes into each bucket and how much, let me introduce you to David Swensen, who turned $1 billion into more than $29 billion in a span of 30 years. This next video will break down his portfolio recommendations to the average person, known as the David Swensen portfolio.